All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers out there teaching this word in all truth and all sincerity. And we're just going to entitle this lesson, true independence is coming. We are still in our captivity, man. Okay, we're gonna, roughly entitle it that. All right, because as of recent, they had this whole Independence Day, July 4th that just bypassed, and you had our people, the Israelites, so-called, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and also the Confusion of Faith brethren out there, celebrating this, Folly Day, man. They were, heavily immersed in this, this vanity and this, folly and, and all sorts of things, okay? And, hey, we're still in this captivity, man. Yesterday it was so-called, that July 4th, Independence Day, I had to work 12 hours, man. And many of our people worked that day. They had to, work the bars, work the restaurants, all that stuff.
If you weren't working, that was just so-called one day, you'll go eat some pork and get drunk.
Yeah, exactly, like the brother said, man. That one day where you can just, do wickedness, man. And it's, hey, we're still in this captivity. Hey, we're still subject to payments. And actually, can you get that in Baruch 3 and 8? We're still subject to payments. All right? Hey, we're still subject to go to court. Pay our taxes. Countless bills. You can't really be a man in your household. You can't rule your household the way you want it. All right? How is this our kingdom, man? How are we free, man? We're under another nation's rulership. Doesn't make any sense. And that's, that's why our people are destroyed, because they lack knowledge. Our people really believe in this, system.
This Baruch 3 and 8. 3 and 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity."
Yep, and we're still in our captivity, man. We're hustling and grinding, barely making it, man. Getting the crumbs.
Even the actual July 4th, when I believe America got its independence from Britain, you Israelites were fucking still in chains, man.
Yeah.
Fucking still doing hardcore or you were. This is where you got to go fucking die for your fucking country. Esau, oh yeah, I'll make you free if you go fucking fight this war. Half the time, you assholes weren't even made free, man. And then you just went to another form of fucking slavery, man.
Yep.
That's why the scripture said, "Behold, we are yet this day." Because what came after that, surely the I think that Emancipation Proclamation came shortly after that.
Yeah, basically like 100 years later. Yeah. But still, like, as the brother said, man, you fought for your slave master and you didn't get anything for it,
Yep. It says,
hey, you had the Southern Kingdom, hardcore bondage. And the Northern Kingdom that was up here, what was happening? Your land was getting stolen. You Native Americans, Mexicans, Seminole Indians.
Yep.
All right?
It says, "Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and for a curse to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power." And that's what happened, man. Hey, Jake stopped following the right way, man. Jake left the path. And that's why all this shit overcame us, man. Hey, Esau overcame us like a fucking, the weakest basis, man. Hey, came in like fucking super AIDS.
Yeah.
The basest.
Yep, hey, the Lord sets this up, man. He said that you're going to be the tail and they're going to be the head, man. You're the, borrower and they're the lender, man. The Lord did a number on us, man. That's because our nation was disobedient. Simple as that. And look at our people now, man. Our people are at all time, worse. And their wickedness is at all time high, man.
Come. I'm gonna go up to verse 10. It says, "How happened it, Israel, thou art in thine enemy's land, thou art waxen old in a strange country, thou art defiled with the dead." Hey, and look around, man. This shit is fucking spiritually dead, man. It's all a fucking repeat. You know what I mean? Hey, and this is like a manifold scripture, man. Yeah, because hey, Esau's fucking dead. You 2/3 are fucking dead. This man's killing the earth. It says it says there are counted with them that go down into the grave. And when you go fucking celebrate those fucking folly days, that's all it really is, man. The Lord's actually, I believe it's Psalms 49, where he talks about this place going to the grave, man. Basically, the worm shall cover it. You know what I mean? The beauty shall wax pale. Like that's America, man. Because this 4th of July wasn't like in the 4th of July's of old. You motherfuckers didn't even have money to shoot bullets, man. Hey, even that fireworks shit, that shit got cut down.
Yep, like out here in Chicago, if you don't know, the city does a huge fireworks show, and it's well known, not just it's known throughout the world, man.
Yeah.
And like how the brother said, it's cut short. Like each year, it keeps dwindling down in the time span. Like the brother said, the mirth is gone. No one has money to spend like that anymore. People are barely doing anything. Hey, but our people are still, engulfed in it, man. And it's crazy, But, this is only for the elect that's going to get this knowledge. How are you going to, celebrate in the land of your captivity? It doesn't make any sense, man.
A day where you were fucking still captive, You want to know what they're probably doing on Independence Day? What they were doing on the Independence Days of old? Riding around your neighborhood, snatching your women and kids up, hanging your men. That's what they used to do on fucking Independence Day, man. And Jake is all right with it, man. Like, you could go look at these old movies and shit. You would see a motherfucking just a nigger hanging from the tree, or the saloon.
Even now, man, you Northern Kingdom, you Mexicans, and you Guatemalans and El Salvadorians. A lot of you are.
That movie, American Me. That opening scene was fucking Independence Day. If you never seen that opening scene of American Me, that opening scene was Independence Day. That's why you Jakes had to fucking start those dumbass gangs, man. Because that's what the fuck was happening. Slock, y'all.
Hey, I was gonna say, for the Northern Kingdom right now, they're in detention centers right now.
Yeah.
Hey, they're trying to cross the border, and hey, you're locked up in a goddamn kennel, man. You Israelites are bugged out. That's why the Lord's going to destroy you, man. You got what do you got, Ak?
I want to bring out this quick precept.
Come.
Yeah, this is just this Psalms 49 and 13. It says, "This their way is their folly, yet their posterity approve their saying." Salah. That's going into fucking Esau, man. Hey, when Esau has basically old ways, man. Like, a lot of the shit they do is still to mock you Jakes to this day, man. Like, when you read that Wisdom of Solomon 2, it talks about like those tokens they left behind. These are still like the same shit they're doing. It's to mock you all in your face, man.
The Elder Malcolm always says this, man. Hey, you Jakes that celebrate these days, you're celebrating the downfall of yourselves.
Yeah.
And these are higher elites, not so much the lower level Edomites, but these higher level Edomites laugh and mock, and they love seeing you Jakes, in this state of mind. That's why they're scared of this truth, man, because the prophets are out standing boldly, man, telling everyone what it is, man. And they know that our people are waking up. The elect is rising, man.
Yep. It says, like sheep, they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them, and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning. Salah, and their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling. Yeah, so America's through, man. As you see Babylon fall, that just means the kingdom of Yasharal is getting built up, man. Hey, so this day that it's talking about in the morning, that's gonna be the real Independence Day.
Yeah,
Like, this day to come, that's gonna be the fucking our day, not this fucking bullshit. What you get drunk one day and then fucking you go right back to work at 5 a.m.
Exactly.
Fucking folly, man.
Hey, our Independence Day is gonna be passed down from generations to generations forever, man. If you can get that in the Jeremiah, man, 16. Hey, true independence is coming, man. And we're not gonna be celebrating this. We're gonna celebrate how we got out of the land of Egypt again, man.
Yep.
The land of Babylon, man. Babylon the Great. 16 and 14. Start at 14, though.
Start at 14? Okay.
Yeah.
It says, this is Jeremiah 16, verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yep. Keep going.
It says, but the Lord Yahweh liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Yep, and that's what's coming, all right? Hey, people are going to forget about that first Exodus, you know? Because to this day, people still talk about the first Exodus. The Israelites, leaving out of the land of Egypt. It's still talked about to this current day. Hey, but this Exodus that's coming out, people aren't even going to remember the first Exodus like that. They're going to talk about the second Exodus when we got out of the land of the north, which is talking about North America, which is Babylon the Great, okay? The virgin daughter of Babylon. Spiritual Egypt, spiritually Sodom, all right? People are going to talk about that, man, because it's going to be such a great deliverance.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a great deliverance. People, hey, we're going to get, hey, as the brother say, hey, we came here in slave ships, and we're going to leave in spaceships, man. You know? We're going to leave in spaceships, man. From rags to riches, so to speak. People are going to remember this, man.
Damn, that's like the same deal how it happened in Egypt, too.
Yep, exactly. But it's going to be at a greater scale this time. You know?
Yeah.
Is there more to that?
It says,
I don't know if you read 15.
Nah, here you go. Verse 15, it says, but the Lord Yahweh liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither I had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Yeah, so we're gonna get our home back, man, which is really the whole inhabited world, galaxy, everything. But even our home in Israel, after that shit gets purged out, hey, we're gonna get everything back, man. We're gonna have, hey, because Esau has technically dominion over the world, man. We're gonna have dominion over the world, real dominion.
That's right, man. The everlasting dominion, man. That's what we're looking for. Can you get that in the scripture to talk about our kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom? I think it's in like Daniel's. I forget where it's at exactly. See, that's the difference, okay, between this kingdom and our kingdom. Our kingdom is going to be an everlasting dominion, man. Hey, after we get out of this place, we're going to be in rulership forever. We're going to be 100% righteous. Everything's going to be given to us, you know? So what's the point of celebrating your slave master's, his holiday, man? Our people need to wake up, man. Doesn't make any sense. You're celebrating your conqueror's, holiday.
Sure.
Wake up, man.
This Daniel 4 and 3 says, how great are his signs and how mighty are his wonders. His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and his dominion is from generation to generation.
Yep, that's right. It's going to be a forever, everlasting dominion, a forever, kingdom. We're not going to have to worry about anything in the kingdom. Well, right now, you always got something to worry about. You even have a so-called good day. But in the back of your mind, you're worried about what's going to happen, tomorrow. Like, oh, I got, like the brother said, I got to wake up at 5 a.m, get to work. You're worried about you going home because you might, get pulled over by the cops. You might get into a car crash. You might get, one of your neighbors might shoot you, man. You got to worry about that stuff in this kingdom. Hey, in our kingdom, we're not going to worry about anything. It's going to be real peace, man. We don't know what peace is and tranquility. We don't know what it is, man. And that's something that's going to be, man, that's one thing I pray to, something that, I beg the Lord for, man, is for peace, man, so I can just have a clear mind. I don't even know what it feels like.
Yeah.
None of us do. Like, none of us can say that we, in our lives, had, we were just like totally happy and didn't have any care in the world. Because even when you're a child, you're still worrying about stuff, man.
Yeah. It's like this, like that. It's like dealing with that fucking demon of doubt. It's like you always it's always in something in the fucking back of your mind. You know what I mean? Like it goes into that rest, man. Right? Because basically you get no rest in this place.
That's right, man. That Micah 2:10, man. You're not gonna find rest in this kingdom. There's always something attacking you, man. You might have an ailment issue. You might your back might hurt. Your foot might hurt. You might have allergies. If it's not that, then you got to deal with, relationship problems, whether it be with your parents or your woman or your children. Then if it's not that, then you're dealing with financial stress. It's always something, man.
Yep. This Micah 2 verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is the polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." Yeah, so the more you try to fucking engulf yourself and entangle yourself with the affairs and cares of this world, the worse off you're gonna be, man.
Yo.
It's polluted, man. There's nothing good is fucking coming out of this place, man. Nothing. Nothing is leaving this place either, man. Except for the elect.
Yep. Hey, you made a point that said the more that you engulf yourself in this place, the more, basically, yeah. All right, we're back. We just had a little interruption, but hey, the brother made a statement about basically, how when you engulf yourself more and more in this place, it basically, it eats you up, man. And it reminded me of that scripture, in I think in the book of Matthew, where it talks about, what shall a man profit, if he basically sells his soul. Look at our people that, look at our people who sell out, man, or just to make it in this kingdom. Yeah, they may have some worldly riches, but inside they're destroyed. They are literally destroyed. That's why a lot of them die of overdoses. A lot of them, if they're not dead, they're just completely bugged out, and they even tell you it sometimes. They have like these breakdowns,
Hey, if
they'll say it.
If they're not dead, they're dead.
Oh yeah, of course.
And vice versa. If they're not in the grave, they're in the grave. Spiritually or physically.
Yeah. Hey, and going back to what I said about how they break down. You look at like the Kanye West, man. That's why out of nowhere he'll just like dye his hair blonde. He'll just start lashing out. You see like the Will Smiths and the Jaded, what's his name?
Jaden Smith.
Yeah, Jaden Smith. You see them just like lashing out, man. So our people, man, they know what they're doing is wicked, because to get to that level, you got to do blood sacrifices, homosexual acts. You got to defile your body, man. You got to, eat certain foods, possibly feces, man, which is weird stuff. People don't understand, like, that's what really goes on in the world of Hollywood, man. That's just one industry. Because it happens even in, the business world, okay, in the financial, world. It happens in the political world. You got Jake, that are in these high positions. Maybe they're a senator, maybe there's some type of high level general, whatever. These things happen, and they're destroyed in the inside, man. You want probably just read that scripture over real quick.
The Michael.
Yeah, and then if you got something else too.
Let me jump back.
I think there's one in like Hebrews, like what's the last chapter of Hebrews? Is that 13?
Yeah, 12 or 13. I think the one you were talking about was Hebrews 10, like the enduring substance of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
one?
one?
I'm not even sure. I know I was butchering that scripture when we were talking about it.
Salak, yeah. It's a lot of bugged out shit going on. It's back of that Micah 2 verse 10. It says, Arise ye and depart.
Yeah, you gotta start off spiritually doing that. Once you know that you're Israelite, hey, get back into your heritage, your nationality. Learn the law, statutes, and commandments. Apply wisdom. Hey, and if it's in your spirit to go teach, then go teach, man.
Yep.
Hey, but this brother always makes this statement that if you're Israelite, you still got work to do. You got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You still got to, follow what the Lord said, man. Even if you're not teaching.
Okay. It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Hey, man, so there's only one way to get into this kingdom, man. Hey, and that's through faith in Yahweh Shemi Shai and doing what he commanded, man. Hope is how the scriptures say, hoping and praying to the end, because the only thing making it out of this place is the elect, man. Like, nothing is being taken from this place.
That's right.
everything you see around you is literally the scripture. It's gonna be vaporized, man. This world is destroyed, man. Everything in this world is fucking defiled, man.
Yeah.
The dirt, the animals, everything needs
people's minds.
The earth has to basically be put on reset, man.
Yeah. People's minds are destroyed. Everything. Hebrews 13. But you know, hey, like the brother said, basically everything needs that reset button. It's that serious, man. Let me see this real quick. I know it's a little bit farther down. Here we go. 13 and 14.
Okay. This Hebrews 13 to 14. It says, For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
Yep. In this current kingdom, we don't have any continuous city here. All right. Look, we don't have, any assets. We can't pass anything down from generation to generation. We don't have anything here. We're barely making it day by day. All right. Hey, but the Lord's gonna give us that rest, man. He's gonna give us that rest. He's gonna, take us out of this, this land, from the land of our captivities, not just here in America, but worldwide, and set us in our own land. Save us from our, enemies, as the scriptures say. We're not seeking to build a kingdom here. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, there's nothing. It's a balance. There's nothing wrong with getting money in here. If there's an opportunity, that's, I guess you could say a betterment for you, take it, man. But in the back of your mind, don't get complacent.
Don't put your fucking don't put your faith into the shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens with motherfuckers. People start putting their faith and their all on they put like how they, I'm gonna use a term for lack of better words, put their heart into it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Where that becomes their everything and it's no longer about the scriptures. Now, this is like, yeah, you could say you start a business, yeah, but, let's say you get your own business or something, but you still, like, hey, when that chip comes, what the chip is. You like, well, do I continue this business? Or, shit, do I say fuck it all because I know the chip is here? You have to have that kind of mindset, man. Like, what's your first love, man? Because Jake will fucking fall right back in love with the world.
That's right. I don't got anything else. You got something?
No.
And with that, we just wanted to do a quick lesson. Hopefully it was edifying to those who are listening. And with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakudash. Also double honors to the apostles. And all this a great millstone and salutations to all the brothers out there. Shalom.